Oi lads, it's Danny here today, bringing you a lovely video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a very interesting fraction. Infinity divided by infinity. What's that equal to? Is it equal to 1? Is it equal to 0? Is it equal to infinity? Let's get to the bottom of it. Right. So the first step that you are going to need to do is you are going to rewrite infinity divided by infinity as a limit. We're going to represent it as a limit. And by doing so, you are going to represent it as shown on your screen as a limit as x approaches infinity of x divided by x. This here are equivalent expressions, one represented as a limit and one represented as infinity divided by infinity. To solve any limit, you'll have to factor it out, basically simplify. We got an x in the numerator and we got an x in the denominator respectively. These two x's are going to cancel out. And what you are going to be left with is the limit as x approaches infinity of 1. And when you take the limit of any scalar quantity, you're going to be left with that scalar quantity, which is going to be equal 1 in this case. But there's another way we can write infinity divided by infinity. We can write it as infinity squared divided by infinity. And I like to think of it like infinity multiplied by infinity divided by infinity. At the end of the day, you still have an infinity divided by infinity. So in that case, we can represent infinity squared divided by infinity as this following limit as shown on your screen. We are going to factor it out and simplify. Notice there's an x in the numerator and denominator respectively, and you are going to be just left with 1x, the limit as x approaches infinity of x. This limit is very straightforward. We can't simplify any further, so therefore you are going to be left with an answer of infinity. At this point on, what you are going to notice, and this is the point I was trying to make earlier, is these are somewhat equivalent expressions, basically. Infinity divided by infinity and infinity squared divided by infinity are somewhat similar. You know, you have an infinity in the numerator and you have 1 in the denominator. Therefore, that should yield a very similar answer. And in this case, it does not. We basically have 1 and then we got infinity. They are not equal. So the point here I'm trying to make to you lot is infinity is not a number. By any means, it's not a number. Instead, it's a concept. So it's not going to behave like a number. Usually a number, when you divide it by itself, it gives you 1. But since it's a concept, we can use that same analogy. Therefore, we cannot say it gives us a single number, a single unique solution. Instead, it gives us an array of multiple possible solutions ranging from 0, 1 to any real number all the way up to infinity. And that's the reason why we have to say it's indeterminate. So if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.